Aloha kakahiaka, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Halloween. It is October 31st, and you got Aniela here. I'm a coach with the Be With Your Twin Flame program, and it's really, I just find all of these things that come up with October and Halloween and this time of the year, that descriptions and feelings and things we're looking at can be so similar to what you're going through on your journey. And when I say similar, we're not talking about monsters and ghosts or, haunted houses or things like that. We're literally talking about the feelings that always seem to be themes that come up around this time of year for people on this journey. And it's so funny, it really is all about looking at everything from a very different perspective once you find yourself on the twin flame journey. And this one thing in particular, I can totally relate to. I have tons of students that go through this. Sometimes they know why, and many times they don't know why, and they are feeling, oh folks, it is a horrible feeling. Just like in those movies when you know that, or those books and those scary stories when you know this person is doomed, quote unquote doomed. And if you're feeling like that today, I can tell you right now, that is something very hallmark and very common on this journey. When you feel like the one thing that felt like the surest thing because of the connection that you felt regarding your twin flame, that one thing is gone, out the window, ghosted, all of those things, and you feel doomed. That feeling is a horrible feeling. I know it well. I experienced it myself. I help students, so many times during their journey who go through this feeling of being doomed. Now, when we're talking about feeling that feeling of doom, doom, folks, in my life, I had one and one only, thank God, anxiety attack. And of course, as you've seen our videos before, anxiety is a part of your fear-based energy, certainly. But when you have this doomed feeling and it's coming across, as anxiety, a lot of times we have no idea what exactly we're focusing on, where we have this feeling like, I'm screwed, I'm fucked, I'm doomed. This dooming feeling is a very all-encompassing feeling, and it is quite scary. If you were remembering when you were watching those movies as a kid and you would be like, oh no, I can't, they're screwed. You knew it. They're doomed. And that's how you're feeling. A lot of times, once you start feeling and knowing and looking at this journey, or even finding yourselves watching a number or a few of our videos, you start realizing you're on a twin flame journey, and it is nothing like you have ever been through before. And that alone can bring that feeling. You're not equipped. You're not equipped to go through this journey. In fact, you start comparing it to other relationships, that this is nothing like that. It's different, but yet I'm going to apply the same things, the same principles, the same practices, the same processes as I did then. I'm going to apply it here. And when you start seeing that they're not quote unquote working, you feel doomed. You start feeling doomed that the twin flame is not gonna come back. That's why when you're seeing this going down your wall, and it has the Magnetize Your Twin Flame program by El Hari, which I am a coach for, come up, you start feeling like, is that something I need to look into? Because right now, I feel like I don't have any way out. You start feeling doomed that all of a sudden, something that you thought was so sure, you are now on your own. You're on your own. And a lot of times after that, you start feeling doomed, that you have no idea why you're feeling doomed. All you know is that I feel this way, and I don't even know why I'm feeling this way. Folks, it takes work. It takes work to get you out of where you're at and what you're feeling. But there is always a place to come to where that doomed feeling you're feeling you start to realize it really just all is in your head. There is no dooming. There is nothing that you cannot get through once you've learned to balance your fear-based energy, or you even start learning how, and you start applying, and you start feeling better. There is nothing about that doomed feeling you have. It really, folks, is all just a belief in your mind, whether or not you can identify where it's coming from, what it's focusing on or not. It is all truly just in your mind. Now, a lot of people are going to look at this and go, this bitch told me I'm crazy. I've had students tell me that I'm telling them they're crazy. No, folks, no, you are not crazy. It feels like you are sometimes, and especially when you have this doomed feeling that you have no idea, you can't pinpoint it, exactly what's making you feel like that, you can feel crazy. But if you're there, if you're in that place where you already, it feels like you've sunk in so far down that you don't know which way is up anymore, it's only because you are just in and kind of, I like to describe it, the easiest way people can understand is swimming in your fear-based energy. That's where the doomed feeling is, especially when you can't figure out exactly what it is. Exactly. That's our fear-based energy, wanting to know exactly what it is. Sometimes you don't. And I'm going to be the first to tell you that. On this journey, there's going to be a few times you don't. You don't know. A lot of times you see all these other modalities and other people talking about the dark night of the soul. Tell me you haven't heard about that. Can this be this? Sure. But you know what? On this journey, folks, it is what it is. You don't want to start taking all that other shit that you're just frantically looking on the internet for to find answers. You don't want to do that, because you're just staying and swimming in your fear-based energy. What I want you to know right now is when you start recognizing that this is an energetic journey, it is your fear-based energy, and you can absolutely overcome that doomed feeling, you're going to want to learn how. And that's why, folks, that's why we're here. This is one of the worst things you can feel on this journey, is doomed and not really know exactly why. It's a horrible feeling, and I know it. But folks, trust me when I tell you, if you can't really get to a place where you know exactly what it is, it's okay. Just know that Aniela said it is okay. Because once you realize it's okay, you'll start to recognize your fear-based energy, which is causing this feeling. And you're going to want to get the help you need to get out of it. Nobody wants to stay there for long. Nobody wants to get there ever. Nobody wants to stay there forever. Sometimes people choose to not learn how to balance their fear-based energy, to not view this journey as not something the twin flame did to me. He ghosted me, he bullshitted me, she did this, she did that. It's none of that. It's just a journey about you, and it's having these things happen to show you that there is, folks, there definitely is a way out. If that's you, you know what to do. We have the help you need. Alrighty, I'm gonna send you off, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that feeling, folks, it's really just the fear-based energy. There is a way out of it. God bless. We'll talk to you again soon. Ahui ho and malama pono. Bye, everybody.